Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Now this is not going to be like my usual videos that you guys are used to seeing. My other two videos, of course, were just my hardcore Ironman on PvP worlds. This is going to be my normal hardcore that I play off PvP worlds, I play in general. However, it is going to only have 13 defense. So that gives it a unique little spin. I'll still be able to do a lot of content in the game very efficiently. I'll be able to get a black mask still. And that's kind of why I capped off at 13 defense. I'll be able to use a black mask. I'll be able to get adamant gloves. So I'll be still pretty viable. Um, the reason that I am doing this sort of account is because I've already made numerous Ironmen in the past, gotten to high defense level, high level in general, and everybody does it, you know? It's pretty easy. I'm not opposed to making a series of a normal Ironman at some point, a normal hardcore with high all stats. I'm not opposed to that, but I think this will be a fun little twist, and honestly, even after I die on this account, I'll probably continue playing this as just a main account, not only as a hardcore. Also, the reason for making this is because I am putting a heavy focus on my PvP hardcore Iron Man. However, as I level up and progress on that account, videos are going to be coming less frequently. Not because I want them to, but more so because the longer you play, the longer it takes to level and get content. So I'll be uploading these in between. I might upload some PvP videos and some other things. Give me your guys' thoughts on some types of videos you would want to see, and I'll see if I can make it happen. So basically on this account, I started off by doing the normal, just getting the museum quest done for 9 Slayer, 9 defense, and then immediately I wanted to rush and get all the prerequisites done for 13 defense. Now, to get 13 defense, the best way to do it is to get the Nature Spirit quest done, because then you have the ability of getting adamant gloves. Now, that is the only defensive quest that you should do if you're making a 13 defense pure, you're making a 13 defense hardcore, anything 13 defense, that is the only defensive quest you do. So after completing the museum, I went ahead and did Goblin Diplomacy. That was an easy 5 quest points. Next, I headed over to the Gnome Stronghold to get my agility up. So agility, of course, is going to be a huge part of the early game on a hardcore Ironman. In my opinion, it's probably one of the most important, because once you get to around, well, once you get to 30, you can go to the agility pyramid. But I wouldn't recommend going at 30. You're going to fail like every time. But once you get to about 50, you can go to the agility pyramid and actually make some decent money. Every time you go up the pyramid, you make 10k gold. That's a very, very good early money making strategy, and that's kind of the strategy that I'll be going for on this account. Is after hitting 10 agility, I decided that I would stock up on some essentials to get my adamant gloves and start going that route. So I picked up a few charcoal because I knew I would need those for Recipe for Disaster. So we started Recipe for Disaster and all that fun jazz. The first portion of Recipe for Disaster we decided to do was the goblin portion. So go to the goblin cook, and after completing that, After completing that, we got some easy cooking, crafting, and farming levels. Kind of skyrocketed us there. Next, we did the Restless Ghost. Got our prerequisites for Priest in Peril, which we need to complete in order to do Nature Spirit, in order to get our 13 defense. So that instantly got us to 9 prayer. Next, we did Mistland Mystery. Got that completed. We completed Sheepshare, where we are fighting the boss in Nature Spirit, or not Nature Spirit, in Priest in Peril. Finishing up Priest in Peril now, which is the last prerequisite of Nature Spirit. So after we completed that, we went ahead and did Nature Spirit. Got that completed, got our 13 defense, and now we are officially a 13 defense pure hardcore Ironman.